What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're gonna deep dive into 3 proven strategies to sign high-ticket clients in 2024. Let's go.
I wanna get you guys making money. I wanna get you guys changing lives. I wanna get you guys stepping into your power and really seeing what is possible for you. So we're gonna give you guys the 3 proven strategies to close high-ticket clients in 2024. All right. Number 1, this is super important. And this is where a lot of you guys go wrong. And a lot of you guys get on your sales calls and you're wondering why prospects are saying no. You're wondering why prospects are ghosting you. You're wondering why prospects are giving you objections on the call. And you think that you need to work on your objections, and you think that you need to study my talking tracks, and you think that you just need to get better at booking calls. Number 1, everyone write this in the chat: positioning. The sale starts the second the prospect sees your content. Why would somebody willingly hand you $1,000 for a 12-week program if they weren't absolutely convinced that you had the solution to their problem? And if your content hasn't positioned you as an authority in the marketplace, when you send a DM to somebody, they're not going to respond. When you book a call with them, they're going to no-show you because you haven't positioned yourself as an authority. The first strategy to close high-ticket clients does not start on the call. It starts in your content. Every single one of you guys are on this call because you have some value that you can give to the world. The sad reality, and this is the absolute truth, is that you think that you just need to share your knowledge with the world and then the world will receive it. And that's just not true. The smartest trainer doesn't win, the best marketer does. And when you guys start viewing yourselves as not just online coaches, but also marketers, then you'll start doing the work with your content that will actually start to position you as an authority.
And again, it all starts when it comes down to your content creation process, the content itself. So how do you do it? Well, first and foremost, cementing yourself as an authority, in my opinion, comes down to speaking with conviction, not speculation.
A lot of people, what they do when they speak with conviction, Cole, and let me know if you've heard this before, is they'll state their opinion on a subject and then they'll immediately justify their opinion so they don't offend somebody. So it's like the reason that you're overweight is because you overeat and you don't exercise. And I know that some of you guys are parents and that you've got busy lifestyles with kids and you literally immediately justify your own opinion, which takes away all the credibility from the statement that you just made.
I will fight tooth and nail with everybody. It doesn't matter how great you got on social media. All of us care what people think to a certain degree. But when you start to speak, how Brian just said, you guys are ruining your authority basis.
I'm gonna pull up one of my clients. Her name is Heather. So step number 1 of positioning is your profile. When you come to Heather's profile, what does she look like she does? Okay, so she competes. Now, if I'm interested in hiring a coach and I'm a female, what do I think that she can help me with? Everybody is saying words associated with fitness. This concept, if you understand the mindset shift that I'm about to walk you through, your marketing will change forever and you will become a phenomenal marketer. You guys are all using words that you interpret this as. So when I see her profile, I see her as the hourglass coach because that's what she posted. So when I come to her profile, if I am a female and I want to build an hourglass figure, do I think that she can help me? Yes or no? So all of you guys put words that you interpreted based off of what you saw in this profile. But what you don't understand is this positions her as an authority for women that want this. If you want to position yourself as an expert, then you need to position yourself as the go-to person for the ideal client that you serve for them to get the result that they're looking for. That's positioning. And so we need to decide who exactly it is that we want to work with, who we want to target, what we want to specialize in, and then we need to become the authority for that person. And the nuance of she's a fitness coach versus she's the hourglass coach makes a ton of difference. That's level 1. So Heather has positioned herself as the hourglass coach and her content aligns with that.
Current 3 favorite back exercises 5 weeks out from my first show. First ones are these rope face pulls using both your mid back and your rear delts, and then these unilateral rows, making sure to pull that elbow in towards your belly button and past your torso for max lat contraction. And then finally, these wide grip lat pull downs. These have always been a staple to target my lats and teres.
So again, Heather is the hourglass coach and all of her content supports the hourglass figure. So step number 2 with positioning is your content needs to align with your positioning. Third thing, everybody writes this in the chat, your content is so valuable, people could get results for free without hiring you. So again, I'm going to use Heather as a staple example because she aligns with all the fucking core messages I'm trying to teach.
To maximize your glute gains and your hip thrusts. Tip number 1, you want to make sure that your knees are at 90 degrees at the top of the movement. Your toes are pointed directly forward, not to the side, and your heels are in line with your hips. Tip number 2, you want to make sure that you're fully extending at the top. Don't stop right here. Go straight to the top and pause and back down. And tip number 3, controlling the negative. Did you know that the most important part of the hip thrust is not this part, but it's actually this part? If you go slower on the eccentric phase, you'll maximize your glute gains. Follow for more glute building tips.
Boom. You guys get it? You guys get where I'm coming from? That's the level that you guys need to play it on your content. When your ideal client consumes your content, are they going to save it so they can refer to it later? If it's not that valuable, people won't buy from you. Number 4, demonstrate all of the results that you're getting every day. Write that down. This is the mistake that almost 100% of you guys are making. This is the level of demonstration that I'm talking about. I've told her this before. I think she's the best social proof marketer I have right now. So you go to her Instagram stories, and every fucking day, you guys, look how much proof she's demonstrating every single day. Do you need to post social proof 26 times a day in your Instagram stories? No, but Heather's also making $70,000 a month. So is it super valuable to post more social proof on your stories? 100%.
Step number 5, guys, when it comes down to positioning yourselves in authority, is talking to the camera. How many of you guys are doing a minimum of 2 to 3 talking head videos on a weekly basis on your social media? You need to learn how to stand in front of a camera and speak your mind. Pick a subject and deliver value instead of hiding behind trending audios and caption posts. Talking in front of the camera matters.
So many of you guys view yourself as a commodity or just like everybody else, so you act like it. And you put out basic content on social media because you think that you're basic, you think that you're just another PT, that nobody cares, that nobody wants to hear your voice, and so you never speak to the camera, you never develop your communication skills, you never put yourself out there online because you view yourself as a commodity.
And it needs to change, and you guys need to alter your thoughts. Because rolling into step number 6, you guys got to start flexing your shit. You got to start, quote unquote, being cocky. You got to start believing in yourself. You got to start being engaging in your content. Hence why we're gonna fucking show our boy Anthony here. We watched his content and I was like, can I be real with you? And he said yes. And I was like, your monotone is fucking boring as shit, dude. I don't know how to, like, you gotta change up a little bit. And he said verbatim, he's like, well, Cole, that's how I speak. Like, I don't wanna be something I'm not. And I said, well, you need to learn how to market yourself. And then next thing you know, this guy came out and he started blowing up everywhere because he's like, oh, okay, I can still speak with my tone. Like, I don't need to change my voice, but I need to be engaging.
If you're trying to grow your chest, are push-ups a waste of time? To grow muscle, you need to overload it, which means challenging it more every week. Stop doing burpees to lose your belly fat.
And not only is it engaging, not only is he using his personality, not only is he sharing a bunch of different points, he's incredibly valuable with every point. So when, all right, individuals come to his page because they know, all right, he is the quote unquote muscle building coach, they walk away with what Brian said earlier, actionable value to achieve their goals.
I really want you guys to understand what we're saying to you on this call. Anthony, I love you to death. Anthony's not special. It's not like he's different than you and has this like special talent that you don't have and that, you know, you can't unlock that level. Anthony just found his unique voice, positioned himself as an authority in the market. And as a result, he's got the followers, he's got the income, he's got the applications, he's making money. All of you guys can do that. Every single one of you guys. Those of you guys that have been posting content for the last 6 months and it's not hitting, you're still doing the same shit, you're just as bad as your fat loss clients that go to the gym for 2 hours, eat broccoli, don't eat any protein, and wonder why they're not losing weight. It's the same shit.
Exactly, guys. Social media doesn't give a what I think. Say that out loud to yourselves. If your videos are not doing well, who gives a fuck what you think? They are telling you they don't like it. Now, with that being said, and every other step beforehand, in order to position yourself as an authority, rolling into step number 7, all right, you guys need to be willing to state your opinion regardless of criticism. Now, this is something that is going to be hard for a lot of you guys because you guys have an incessant need to be liked. The person who tries to play in every single friend group ends up with no friends. You are worried about what another person might think of you on the internet rather than what you should share as a creator.
I understand, okay? We get it. Most people fear public speaking more than they fear death. It's because we're afraid of other people's opinions. We need to lean into that uncomfortability. We need to understand that, like, yes, we might be nervous about other people's opinions, but like we need to lean in and step into that.
Step number 8 is you guys need to improve over time. And your content should be getting better over time. We're gonna show you guys old Cole in 2020, even though I've cringe every goddamn time I scroll down on my social media. But I wanted to pull it up because this is literally a verbatim lesson for you guys to show you. I want you guys to listen to my delivery in this horrible video talking about mindset. Okay, I see this as trash.
Coming at you with 3 tips that will help you guys shift and condition your mindset so you can become more confident and become the person you want to become. Let's deep dive into them. The first one is super simple. Sit down and write down 3 to 5 things that you...
Bro, just stop there. All right, but I fucking hate it so much. It's like I'm literally starting with everything that I teach you guys not to do. I don't sound confident. I'm speaking way too goddamn soft. I don't sound like I'm speaking with conviction. I'm speaking with speculation. Well, here's kind of 3 tips to help you with your mindset, to develop this, to do this. Okay, let's get into it. Just shut the fuck up and deliver the goddamn value, bro. Like, what are you doing? This is literally what I teach you guys on a daily basis. Oh, why is Cole able to say that? Because he's done everything wrong. Now let's fast forward to an individual who actually walks the walk and understands what props, all right, language, tonality, and fluidity looks like in a video.
This is how generational trauma starts. You see, your grandparents go through something traumatic and they don't do the healing or work necessary in order to overcome it and grow from it. So they end up passing it down to your parents.
You get it?
Do that
it's a whole
same
nother
work.
level. How many of you guys can look at your content from 3 years ago and actually visually see a drastic difference in how you guys speak on camera? Because I promise you, a lot of you guys look exactly the fucking same. And how do I know that? Because I audit your content every single week.
Strategy number 2 is the consistent call to action schedule. The biggest mistake that all of you guys make is you have an inconsistent call to action schedule. And for some reason, every single one of you guys is like, I follow a meal plan. I follow a training plan. I follow a protocol because I want to look a certain way. And for some reason, when it comes to your business, you just don't follow a plan. Inconsistent behavior equals inconsistent results. If you want to achieve massive success with your online fitness business, then you must have a consistent call to action schedule. And not only do you need to do it consistently, you need to do it on all platforms. So once a week, you're going to do a hard call to action. A hard call to action basically is directly asking clients to work with you. Now, once a week, you're going to do a soft call to action. Basically means that you are indirectly asking clients if they would like to work with you. Now, in terms of what you should do on which day, like why you should do one on Monday and Thursday, it's simple. Always do a hard ask on Monday because people go to work, they're going back to work, they ate like shit on the weekends, they fell off track with their diet, all this stuff, right? So people feel like shit, eat like shit on the weekends. So on Monday, as soon as they're getting back into like the swing of things, they get on social media, bam, you want to see a hard call to action to change their life, jump into your transformation programs, lose weight, get in shape, grow their glutes, whatever it is. Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Instagram newsfeed, Facebook newsfeed, TikTok, everywhere, because then you can collect leads from multiple places. So these are some examples of hard call to actions. Now, these are directly from some of my $1 Million Mastermind clients. This is my $1 Million Mastermind client, Chloe. She's a fucking gangster. It says new case study program from June. I'm looking to take on 5 clients who want to lose 5 kg in the next 6 weeks. I'm looking for a few specific people. So if you have 2+ years of experience in the gym, have time for 4 workouts a week, want to learn how to not track every macro, are coachable and an action taker, DM me case study and I'll get you the details. So that's a hard call to action. That style of content once a week on Mondays. Now, another examples of call to actions, you're in the academy. I'm looking for 5 people that want to lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. If that's you, send me a DM, right? I'm looking for 2 women that want to completely transform their life in the next 6 weeks. If that's you, DM me 6-pack. Why use the word case study? It's just another marketing angle to get people in. And then what you tell people is that when you get an amazing transformation, so I'm going to use you as a testimonial. Great marketing is taking the same offer and wrapping it in different packages. Soft call to actions. Thursday, you want to be indirect, which basically means you're asking clients to reach out to you, but you're not asking them to reach out to you about your coaching offer. If your followers are growing by 1,000 a week, you can do multiple call to actions. That's the exception to the rule. So my Instagram following grows by 300 to 700 followers a day. So I do call to actions every day. Why? Because all these new people that just came into my audience have no idea about my offer. They have no idea what I do. They have no idea about the clients I'm helping. So every single day I can do offers because these new followers have never seen it before. Does that make sense? Now, this is also why it's super important to work on positioning. If you can position yourself properly and your Instagram following starts to grow because people realize that you're an expert in the space, then you can do more call to actions. So Taylor Hinton, this is a millennial struggling to tone up and lose 10 pounds. Listen up. I'm running a 6-week challenge to teach you how to get the clients amazing results. I want to help you love what you see in the mirror without giving up delicious food. So if you're struggling to tighten your waist and want bigger glutes, I created a plan that will help you fix that. DM me Tom for info. If you're struggling to lose belly fat and grow your chest, I've created a plan to help you create that V-taper. DM me chest for more info. So this is a soft call to action, right? You're asking clients to reach out, but you're not asking them to reach out about coaching. So we're taking things that our avatar wants, we're going to give it away for free, or we can do an engagement poll where they can vote and we can send them a message. Regardless, Thursdays we do indirect call to actions, and on Fridays we do direct call to actions. Make sense? You guys still with me? Cool. When it comes to signing more high-ticket clients, you will make significantly more money when you commit to a call to action schedule and you never deviate from that schedule. Guys, we've worked with 7,000 coaches. This works for everyone. It doesn't matter if you start with 300 social media followers, absolutely like with no experience. This will work for you. You need to be ready to put in the work.
Number 3 is a point a lot of you guys don't understand, but you consistently hear from Brian and myself, and that is learn to be a coach, not a friend. As a fitness coach for others, it's important to establish a relationship with your prospects. Obviously, you guys need to build a bond with the people that are on your social media, but you never want to be the friend in that frame. You always want to be in the coach frame. You want to be the coach on a consistent basis. You need to be able to call them on their shit.
If I wanted to be your friend and be homie domies with you, then everything you said in the chat, I'd agree with. Yep, I agree with that. Agree with that. Good job. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your coach. I'm here to get you results. That's how you guys need to operate. And it doesn't start when the sales call starts. It starts literally in the DMs. As a coach, if a prospect tells me I'm struggling, I'm having a hard time, I can't seem to lose weight, I'm gonna hold up a mirror and I'm gonna reflect their pain back to them, not make them feel better because of it. Now, here are some key factors to keep in mind when it comes to being their coach and not their friend.
Number 1 is calling their BS when you see it. Guys, this happens in the DMs first, all right? And leads all the way up to the sales call and then into you actually being their coach. Never pat them on the back for taking bad action.
Number 2, start off the call in an authority frame. You get on the phone and you're all buddy-buddy with the prospect because you don't want to be salesy. You don't want to come across pushy. But when you're trying to be their friend on the call, they're not going to buy from you. People don't buy from friends. They buy from coaches.
Number 3, when it comes down to being their coach, not their friends, what to say to friends who want to join your program. When you are first getting started, you're going to get a bunch of friends and family reaching out to you, or you're going to be reaching out to them because you're looking at your power base. And it's very tempting to do what? Give them a discount or a free program, whatever else. Don't do it. Instead, as soon as they start asking questions and it looks like they would like some coaching or some help with their goals because they see you as an authority, because you've cemented yourself as one, just be straight up. Yo, B, I gotta ask you. I know it's weird, all right? But it's because you're my friend. Are you just looking for free advice, or are you actually looking to transform your life and get in the best shape ever? That is the question you guys need to ask. If they say they're looking to transform and get in the best shape ever, they have just accepted the frame that they are willing to be coached by you. And you can continue with the exact same sales process that you use with every other person.
Number 4, be willing to sit in uncomfortable pain on sales calls. Guys, friends give sympathy, coaches mirror pain points. So what you want to do is you want to get at least 3 layers deep when it comes to their pain points. If a prospect tells you, I want to lose weight, I want you to get 3 layers deep. All right, Nick, so how much weight exactly are you looking to lose? 20 pounds? Okay, fair enough. And why is it important that you lose the weight right now and not later? Fair enough. And listen, I hate to play devil's advocate, but what happens if you don't make a change now and it gets worse and in 6 months from now, you're 10 pounds heavier? Guys, this concept of asking expansive questions and reflecting back on the pain points that your prospect has is going to make them aware of why they need to take action right now and the consequences of what happens if they don't. This will create a sense of urgency on the call, which will make the prospect want to buy today.
Number 5, all right, not accepting the first, the second, or even third objection. Listen, you need to expect that your prospects are going to have objections, i.e. excuses on the sales call, or why, or what. They'd already be in shape. So it is our job to never accept the prospect's limitations and understand that they booked a call with you for a reason. So do everything in your power to push that extra 10% every single time you get on the call. And if you don't improve every day, you're not going to be able to sell people, guys.
Number 6, be willing to challenge your beliefs and ideologies about fitness so they can transform their life. Guys, this one's my favorite. If I have a friend, I'm not going to challenge my friend's worldview because I don't want to break rapport with that person. But as a coach, you must challenge their worldview and you must say what's on your mind, because if you don't give the prospect the right information on the call, you can't blame them because they didn't take any action. The thing is, if I directly challenge their worldview without asking permission, I'm going to raise my prospect's defenses. So I want you guys to save this magic question. The next time your prospect is telling you some bullshit, you need to tell them the truth. Let's say your prospect is like, I eat up 5 times a week, I trim my ass off, and I have no idea why I'm not losing weight. It must be my genetics. Here's what you're going to say. You're going to say, hey, Kyle, would you mind if I coach you for a minute? Now, as soon as they say yes, they've accepted the frame that you are the coach and they are the client. And now you can deliver whatever feedback that you need to give them. Now you just give them the truth. Now, listen, bro, the reason you're not losing weight is there's no such thing as bad genetics. It's just bad habits. You just have bad eating habits. And as soon as we correct those, you're going to lose the weight. Does that make sense?
Number 7, always saying what's right, not what they want to hear. This is especially true at the end of the call. Once you drop the price and the prospect is mulling over it, if they have an objection, they are going to use every excuse in the book not to move forward today. It is your responsibility to remind them of their pain points, to remind them of their goals, to say what's right, not what they want to hear. Call people on their shit. You need to make them aware of the importance of taking action on their health and fitness goals now, not later.
Guys, that brings us to the end of the masterclass. Before we peace out, before you guys have the best day of your guys' entire life, we'll talk a little bit about the event. If you haven't gotten a ticket yet, I'm going to encourage you to do so because I absolutely promise you guys, it is going to be mind-blowing. Coming to this event will change your business and your life forever. We just delivered 90 minutes of straight value to you guys on this masterclass, virtually over Zoom. So just imagine what conversations with us in person are going to be like, not to mention our community. Like our community is crazy, you guys. It's like, there's nothing that I've ever seen that's like it before, ever. And obviously I'm biased because my community, but I'm telling you guys, there's nothing like PT Domination. We've created something really special and we would love to have you guys there. We love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Peace, love, protein. Have the best day ever. Talk to you guys soon.
That is it. That is all. That brings us to the end of today's YouTube episode. Hopefully you guys got some value. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, be active on the channel because I love hearing your guys' feedback. Peace. And if you're interested to come into the PT Domination event that we talked about, tap the link in the description of this video.